So basically, Xero Accounting is a New Zealand cloud software developed by Xero Limited. It has over 15 years of experience in serving people in cloud-based accounting software, and it's mostly oriented towards small businesses, to people who are just starting out or are running small operations like coffee shops, like construction companies, and just want to make accounting easier for themselves. The only option to use Xero is to buy a subscription. There are 3 tiers of subscriptions, we will touch upon them later. Unfortunately, there is no one-time payment option, but you can try all of offered options for 30 days for free. If you have ever heard about QuickBooks, this software has a similar purpose, and one of the main advantages is obviously, because it's cloud-based, you can access all your features on the go, at home, at your work, in your car, from your phone, from a laptop, from a PC, no matter the operating system you use, so it's very convenient that way. The main features, as in any accounting software, are obviously managing incomes, bills, expenses, and easy contacting your bank. So it allows you to spend more time actually growing your business and less time worrying about papers, laws, taxes, do I pay my employees on time, and other problems like that. You can download the app on iOS or Android. I will show you the web version on a PC. Of course, it's easy to collaborate with other people. On Xero, you can create your own contact list, you can capture data from documents, from all your payments, or from tax forms, everything that you might need in the future. You can store your files, so no longer you need to go through hundreds of pages of paper documents looking for that one paper that is suddenly important after a year of thinking that you might never ever want to see it again. And you can keep track of your inventory, what your company owns, of your company cars, company stuff, like desks, chairs, computers. And of course, one of the best features is that you can provide online invoices. So if someone has to pay you, it's just one click away, instead of creating a lengthy document in a less sophisticated program like Excel, or even doing it on paper like in the old times. The software heavily advertises the fact that it's a very secure way of storing your company's data. You can set up two-factor authentication, and no information is copied directly to your device. So, as the company states here, if your computer or laptop is lost, stolen, or broken, or your account is entirely online. So you can wipe clean your device, delete all your information, set it as forbidden or lost, and be safe that nobody inappropriate is accessing your company's data. So you can get back to work quickly and efficiently. Everything is encrypted with heavy encryption keys, and they are proudly saying that they are up and running 99.9% of the time. So nothing is stopping you from doing your business at night, at day, at any time of any point of your life that you might want to keep track of anything that's going on in your company. One downside that I found is that the software is not really scalable. So if your company outgrows it, for example, you might want to set up departments that should not necessarily have too much in common with one another or view each other's tasks, then it's not really that possible. So I think it's best suited for operations from 1 to 5, maybe 10, 20 employees. But after that, I think that there are better, bigger options out there dedicated for larger companies. But if you're just starting out, then it's the best, one of the best solutions I think you can do. And also the 30-day free trial gives you the option to kind of see if it's the thing that you might actually want to use. So as I mentioned earlier, it's on subscription based. So let's now move on to the actual software. Here I opened the dashboard. I've created an exemplary company. I've called it the Best Cookie Shop because it's an example of a small business that could be using Xero. And so as you can see, the dashboard is quick and responsive. Obviously it's web-based, so you preferably have to have a stable internet connection. You can access any of main functions from your top list down here. You've got your dashboard where you can see what's going on at one glance, where your money is going, what's your cash income, what's the outcomes, taxes, bills, everything that you might need. Then you've got your business tab. Then you've got your business tabs when you can, for example, check the invoices that you've made for your company. I have not made any invoices because obviously it's just an example, but everything is nicely laid out in this line out here. I think that the software is easy to use. I think that everything is really quite obvious, so without any proper training or even without much computer experience, you can easily start using it. For example, bills to pay, it's quite obvious. What does it mean? It's just bills that my company would have to pay. Unfortunately, I don't have any bills to pay. So next, if we move on to accounting, then it's your one-stop accounting shop for everything that you might need. You can make transactions, check your balance sheet, check your VAT return from the tax account, and even Xero offers you an option to employ a direct accountant, to hire an accountant from their company, and you can automate bill entry. For example, if there are any predictable bills, like you have to pay for electricity every month, or you have to pay for running water every month, then you can create automatic bills that might just happen on time, every time. And of course, they are all nicely split into draft, awaiting approval, awaiting payment, paid, and repeating, which I have just mentioned, are bills that are automatically paid each time that it's necessary. Then you've got payroll, because if you have employees and you want to keep them happy with on-time salaries, it's easy to manage with dedicated tab where you can fill their leave time, you can check on their timesheets when they are going to go to work, when they are going to leave. You can pay them, you can even pay their pensions for their pension accounts, retirement investment accounts. So everything is your one-stop shop for everything that your company might need from an accounting perspective. And of course, Xero can be made into a collaboration space. If your company has contacts, for example, like here, you can store all your imported contact information for people who might be relevant to your company. For example, I've created an exemplary person. I've called him Steve. I've not added many details, but I can have here everything that might be necessary for me to interact with Steve in our business. And then you have projects, which are a very nice and kind of surprising to me feature of an accounting software. You can create new projects where users or other workers at your company can be reminded to do certain things, or you can even yourself create a reminder. For example, I have created a task to buy new counters. Let's say that my cookie shop needs new counters and I have to buy them. I have estimated that the task I need to do to make it is go to IKEA with Steve, and I pay Steve $30 per hour. And also I estimated the price of $1,200 for the whole project, and I have to do it by 30th of November. The interface is really nicely laid out. It's really easy, just click and everything is easy laid out. Here's your hub for your documents. Here are some apps that also use Xero that you can interact with or add Xero to them. If you used any of them previously, if you like any of them, then it's easy to switch or easy to just connect one to the other. And of course, you can adjust everything from here, or staff cost rates. What does it cost me? For example, I've created a worker named John Doe, and I can say that, for example, John's salary would be $24 an hour. And then by multiplying that by the time that Joe is in work, I can safely assume how much I'm going to pay him. So all my financial information for my company are in my control. So what do I think of Xero? I think that Xero is a compelling option for anyone who's just starting out or might want to use some electronic help with their accounting. I think that it's an easy and organized way to do it, because there are enough hard things to do when you're running your own business, either as a worker owner or as a part of a small organization, and you don't need another hard thing in your company, so let's make it easier. And now let's spend a bit talking about pricing. There are 3 tiers. Now they are on discount, but let's check the usual rates. It's from $50 to $80 a month, and the base tier is, I think, really base, because you can also enter only 5 bills per month, only 20 invoices per month. But if you're just starting out, if it's your first day or first week running a company and you need something to check the most basic stuff and you're really good at managing things, then it's okay. But if your company is growing, as here they are stating, you might need some other features like bulk transactions or monthly transactions that are repeating. And I think that it's necessary to buy the established tier if you are a more experienced company owner, if it's a stable organization, because, for example, analytics about your company, multiple currencies or projects are all things that can really speed up everything, that can make work easier. And I believe that we should minimize the time that we spend on unnecessary things, well, quote unquote unnecessary things, because obviously accounting, paying your employees and paying your bills is a necessary thing, but it's not the thing that most people want to spend their time when they are running a business. So I think that Xero is a very compelling option for a small business, and you can either buy it as a business owner or as an accountant who want to speed up something for their clients. So thank you for spending your time with me. I hope that you learned something new. I hope that it was informative to you and that you can make your own mind. I think that it's a good choice, but everyone can have their own opinions. And I wish everyone a pleasant day.